This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, construction is officially underway at the new School of Dentistry as the first sod is turned. Parents and professionals dealing with children on the autism spectrum are given tips on how to manage playtime. And a bus driver new to the city manages to get his bus stuck on one of North East Valley's winding streets. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The first sod has been turned at the new School of Dentistry. The University of Otago's Chancellor, along with the head of the dental school, were on hand for the occasion. The event marks the beginning of the construction phase of the new multi-million-dollar facility.
Construction time again. The old buildings have been demolished and the ground is being prepared for the new multi-million-dollar School of Dentistry building. University of Otago Chancellor John Ward turns the first sod, breaking the ground for the beginning of the construction phase. The Dean of the Dental School, Professor Paul Bunton, says the building will be completed by the end of 2019 and will lift the facility's reputation even higher.
We're a top 20 dental school already. We have ambitions to be a top 10 dental school by 2025. So the facilities that we have will be leading edge, they have to be. So our students will benefit from the most up-to-date and modern dental education, and it will all be informed by world-leading research.
Professor Bunton says it will dramatically increase the number of students the dental school can cater for.
Well, we plan to grow our international student base. We're already very appealing to overseas students because of our ranking. So we've never had capacity to take additional international students, so this facility will give us that capacity.
He estimates the number of people electing to come and study dentistry at Otago will increase as the construction nears completion. Professor Bunton says when completed, Otago's dental school will be the most modern in the world. The project is due to be completed before 2020. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
Police are disappointed in the results of a two-week operation which focused on driver habits. The nationwide operation caught many drivers using cell phones while driving and not wearing seatbelts. In the Southern District, 115 drivers were ticketed for using their mobiles while driving, and 286 people were issued infringement notices for not wearing seatbelts. Police say the results show many drivers continue to have bad habits at intersections. Learning to play with children on the autism spectrum is the #1 priority of a seminar being held in Dunedin. The Way to Play workshop gives parents and professionals more tools to use, but even with the new skills, some say it's still a very challenging road to travel.
Building relationships through play. That's the main message of the Way to Play workshop. It can be difficult to identify young people on the autism spectrum disorder, and every tool counts.
We discovered a new app from our conference on the weekend called AS Detect. And it's a simple app to download, and it gives you some really early indicators which can be really helpful for professionals and for parents.
AS Detect is not a diagnostic tool, but Catterall believes it's a great point to start.
One of the latest figures we've had, and remembering there's actually no data kept in New Zealand on children with autism, so we're taking it from overseas, but what we're thinking is about 1 in 60 children in New Zealand with ASD, which is a huge number. So that's why we love our job, going around and helping people understand where the child with autism is coming from and why it is so tricky to play with them sometimes.
Sharing strategies and techniques to help take away the challenges around playing with a child with ASD can help caregivers gain confidence. But Catterall says it's the public's lack of understanding that can make things difficult.
Assuming that it's down to bad parenting, assuming it's down to that's just a naughty child. There's nothing naughty about these children, they're just really struggling. And when you understand why they're struggling and how important play is, you can have a really amazing impact on that child's life.
Here in Otago, there is a huge demand for support.
Well, when I started the branch 14 years ago, we started with 24 families. Now we're in excess of, well, I think last count was 1,382 families. So yes, we've grown dramatically.
The Way to Play workshop and resources and group meetings offered by Autism Otago will all go a long way to building relationships through play. D. Karen, 39 Dunedin News.
Elective surgery targets at the Southern District Health Board are being met. Health Minister Jonathan Coleman has released quarterly results showing the DHB met its targets in the period April to June. Coleman says the results show progress made in the previous quarter has largely been sustained. He says improved access to elective surgery has seen the DHB surpass the target by 7%. Dr Coleman says delivering more elective surgery remains a key government priority and that the results are a credit to SDHB health professionals. Traffic in a North East Valley side street was brought to a screeching halt yesterday afternoon after a bus driver took a wrong turn. Bucklew Street remained closed for more than 2 hours while emergency service personnel and vehicle salvage teams rescued the stuck bus.
A school bus was caught on Bucklew Street in North East Valley yesterday afternoon. The vehicle was stuck for a couple of hours before a tow truck arrived. Onlookers, such as resident Shane Corson, were witness to a rare spectacle.
This is the first time we've ever seen a bus come up the hill from down the bottom. It said down the bottom and up the top, no heavy traffic to come up the road. So my partner and I were at home and we went out, we just come halfway back up the hill and we noticed there was a bus stuck at the corner.
Corson says aside from occasional ice, the street is usually fine for ordinary vehicles and some other large vehicles such as fire trucks. But bus drivers know not to take that turn.
Normally the buses are not supposed to come up here. The buses are too wide and they should not be coming up Bucklew Street at all because the corner's too not wide enough for buses to come up. Only normally trucks, rubbish trucks come up the hill to collect rubbish only, otherwise no other heavy traffic is supposed to come up.
A representative from Ritchie's says the bus was on a school run to Dunedin North Intermediate. But the driver is new to the city and was not aware of the dangers. At around 5 p.m, the show was over for Corson, who says he is glad the issue was resolved.
At least around about 4 to 5 hours it took for them to get a tow truck up here to get it out. So now finally the bus is heading away, it's heading back down the hill.
No passengers were on the bus at the time, and there are no reports of any injuries, except potentially to the driver's pride, as images of the incident featured on social media for much of the evening. Jack Conroy, 39 Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News are suicide rates on the decline, and we'll find out how you can learn more about the Islamic faith.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
So August is now winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Thinking of services for older people, think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psatago.org.nz or call 4777 115.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life. When they start to interact.
Welcome back. New figures show the number of people coming to New Zealand is increasing. Statistics New Zealand says more than 20,000 extra visitors spent time in the country during July compared with the same month last year. The rise was due mainly to a 21% increase in holiday arrivals from Australia, China and the United States. As well, visitor arrivals numbered 237,900 last month, setting a new July record. And on that note, let's take a look at today's markets. The NZX 50 has closed the day up 5 points. It's now at 7,467. The FTSE is down 30 points. And to the exchange rates, the Kiwi dollar is up against the major currencies we follow. New data from Statistics New Zealand shows suicide rates appear to be declining. World Suicide Prevention Day is approaching, and to discuss it, Corinda Taylor of the Life Matters Suicide Prevention Trust joins me. Good evening.
Kia ora.
The overall numbers of people taking their own lives seems to be declining. Is that your take on the situation?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, it would appear that the numbers are higher this year than last year. This year the figures were 567. Last year it was 564. So, and it is really hard to get the real figures, because if you go on the Ministry of Health's website, the latest figures are dated 2012, so the last 4 years can't be accessed.
How big is the problem locally?
It's hard to tell. According to the figures that we've requested from Parliament a couple of months ago, it would appear that last year we had 41 people that died by suicide in the southern DHB catchment area. This year I think it was about 45, 46 maybe. Yeah.
How does the Life Matters Suicide Prevention Trust work?
We have a suicide bereavement support group, so we support people that are bereaved by suicide. We meet once a month. We also have an online bereavement support group, so people can access that 24/7. We have Safe Talk programs. These are 4-hour workshops where we deliver suicide prevention ideas to people to help others in distress, and how to make sure that they do get the help that they should get.
Now, you held the Hope Walk recently. How did that go?
It went extremely well. That was We had fantastic weather on the day. It was just one of those out-of-the-box days. And we had a huge crowd of people turn up, over 300 people. So for us it was, as a first event, it was like a little experiment. We had no idea what to expect, what would happen. And we walked from the School of Dentistry up George Street to the Octagon, and we had the Japanese drummers, Otaiko, performing as we arrived. We had some Highlanders walk with us, and it was a family event, face painting, yellow balloons, magicians, and it was just a really nice crowd.
Talking about the issues when you're feeling a bit low is perhaps one of the key ways to solve these issues. Why do people not talk about them?
Stigma and shame. I think we still need to educate people that it is okay to talk about your mental health. You would talk about your broken arm. What's the difference if you've got pain in your head or in your heart? It's okay to talk about it and to seek help.
When is World Suicide Prevention Day?
September the 10th at 1 o'clock at the Glenroy Auditorium. This is the third time we've organised this event. And last year we also had a huge amount of people turn up, in excess of 400 I think it was. So we have a lot of good speakers lined up. We have a love token ceremony, good music, and just a mix of community agencies are invited. Yeah.
If somebody's in a crisis, what's your main piece of advice?
Support them, listen to them, be there for them. Tell them this is important, your life is important. Make an appointment for them with a professional. Make sure they get the help that they deserve. Stay with them. Don't leave them alone.
Is the mental health system coping?
No.
What's needed?
More staff. People need to be seen immediately when they ask for help. People need to know that it is okay to ask for help. We are told to ask for help, and when we ask for help, we deserve help.
Corinda Taylor from the Life Matters Suicide Prevention Trust, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, a local mosque opens its doors to share awareness, and we'll check out weather for Wednesday.
Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call 0800 502 402.
Dunedin's got an immensely rich artistic lineage.
It's brightening a wall which would otherwise go unnoticed.
The work seems to have another life when, you know, they start to interact.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jean, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed. be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
So August is now winter sale month, up to 50% off. This winter hasn't been cold enough until now, but we have to get rid of all this stock. We've got all these jackets. Also to keep you warm and me happy, at 50% off, we've got all this knitwear. For all of August, we've got great savings on moleskins and jeans. Plus we've got all these warm shirts, look at them all, from $50.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
First in, best dressed.
When someone is affected by cancer, the Cancer Society is here to help. Please give generously this Daffodil Day. With your help, there is hope.
We need your help to rebuild our animal centre urgently. Please give a little today.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
Welcome back. This week, members of the Islamic faith are opening the local mosque and hosting a series of events for Islam Awareness Week. Organisers of activities on campus say it's all about reaching out to people and having open discussions.
A colourful campus. The Link at the University of Otago is typically a colourful place, bubbling over with bright young students studying, checking social media or even chasing Pokemon. The area is a little brighter at present with Islam Awareness Week in full swing.
Monday and Tuesday we have the exhibition in the Link running, which is here, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and we have a guest speaker coming in from Australia, Imam Afroz Ali, and he's going to be giving 2 lectures. One is the 6 questions talk, which is a kind of discussion style, and the other is a peace lecture run by the university.
President of the Muslim Students Association, Dana Tovat, says the organisation is growing.
It is, yes. Over the past couple of years I think it's been a lot more active and we have more people coming to events and lots of people showing interest.
Dunedin Multi-Ethnic Council spokesperson Paul Gooley says weeks like this encourage a greater understanding of all peoples and faiths.
We're doing that because we think that's a way of strengthening that special thing about Dunedin. People come here believing Dunedin is really friendly because they experience it, so they go away as diplomats for Dunedin. And again, the city, this town and gown relationship is so special that it's worth us just promoting it. And Islam Awareness Week allows us to promote that which is unique about Dunedin, the caring, sharing wise compassion.
He says the city opening its welcoming arms to refugees from Syria is another way in which our city is showing an openness to all peoples.
We're now looking after people coming out of Syria, and this couldn't be done just by the Muslim community. It's all those other different faiths, all those other different ethnicities. And it actually goes back to a speech that we quite hear Dave Cull say about how tangata whenua first looked after the new immigrants. And that continues to be the case, that Dunedin people have picked up on this understanding that the new people coming are our new family.
A public interfaith meeting is planned for tomorrow in the university's main common room, with an open discussion being held between representatives of many faiths, including Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism and more. Daryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. The first sod has been turned at the site of the new multi-million-dollar School of Dentistry building on Great King Street. Understanding how to build relationships with young people on the autism spectrum disorder through play was the main message at a local workshop. And Buccleuch Street residents were enthralled watching a school bus that became stuck after it took a wrong turn. And it's time now to find out what's going to be inside Wednesday's Otago Daily Times, and editor Barry Stewart joins us. Good evening.
No, not only inside but also on the front page.
Oh.
There you go.
Using all the paper, that's smart.
A driver has pleaded guilty over the death of a Dunedin man at a recent car crash at Shag Point. That's in the paper tomorrow. Hyde Street residents, a number of them came home to their flat after a period away and found it trashed. So we have the full story on that. And a man has escaped trial on cannabis charges, or cultivating cannabis after police withdrew the charges. University of Otago has dropped in the annual list of top universities, and of course Wednesday being Wednesday we have fresh, so look out for some food inspiration on those pages.
That's all in tomorrow's ODT. Thank you, Barry.
Thank you.
Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
Here is today's city view. It's taken over spring bloom in Exeter Street. Oh, that's a good sight to see, isn't it? 9 degrees in the central city and the gardens at 3 o'clock today, 11 degrees out on the Tyree. To the situation, and a weakening front is due in tomorrow. A depression is also developing in the Tasman Sea, and that'll move across the South Island on Thursday. So to the forecast for the main towns in the lower south for tomorrow: nor'easters with rain later in the day for Invercargill and Gore, northerlies with rain for both Te Anau and Alexandra, and a high for each of 12 degrees. Northerlies with rain later on for Queenstown and Wanaka, nor'easters in Oamaru with late rain there, and northerlies with rain all day for Twizel and a high of 11. In Dunedin tonight, cloudy with drizzle patches and an overnight low of 6. Tomorrow, drizzle patches with more persistent rain developing after dark. Breezy nor'easters and a high of 9. And on Thursday, morning rain clearing, sunny periods increasing with 13 degrees. Into the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 20 past 8. Low tide follows at a 3:15. And the bad run of fishing conditions continues tomorrow, unfortunately. And that's all from the team here at 39 Dunedin News for Tuesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.